Hi, this is Trey Pastor, and welcome to my film series review, Volume 7. And I've been reviewing the Toy Story films, and the last film in the series is Toy Story 3. Okay, with the great, I got this great addition with the Buzz Lightyear figure. Buzz is my favorite. Okay, my absolute favorite. Anyway, this movie came out in 2010, and in this version, as usual, it begins with a great opening scene, a great western, and they're fighting one-eyed the potato heads. Let's put it that way. Buzz and Woody are fighting the potato heads with Jesse, and it's years later. And the basic premise of this movie is it's been years since Andy has played with his toys, and he's preparing to go away for college. You know, he's packing up his stuff and getting ready to go. And of course, you know, the toys try one last effort to get him to actually play with them, but it fails. Okay, and so, you know, his mother getting on his case, Andy has to pack his stuff, and he actually puts the toys in the box to be put up in storage. And Woody explains to the other toys that, listen, you'll be put in storage, and you'll always be there in case, you know, when Andy comes back or Andy has kids, they can pull you out, and you'll always be protected, and you'll be played with again. Okay, and then of course Woody, actually Andy puts him in the box to go away to college with him and take him with him, because you know he was the first toy, so Andy still holds Woody, you know, in that special place. Okay, but what happens is a misunderstanding when Andy's getting ready to take the toys, the majority of the toys, up to the storage thing. He has to help his sister, his little sister, and his mother mistakenly grabs that bag, and takes it down to the trash. Okay, and it's getting ready to be picked up, of course. And then of course Woody sees this and runs out there and helps, you know, free the toys. And but they figure out, listen, uh, they figure out, look at, yeah, Andy. They think Andy was basically going to throw him out in the trash, and Woody tries to explain to him, listen, he wasn't going to try to throw you out in the trash. He was basically trying to, you know, put you up in the attic, and you know, not throw you away. But you know, the other toys don't want to hear it, and so basically, uh, Andy's mother is getting ready to donate a bunch of toys to the local daycare center, and they decide to get in that box and go with that, and at least that way they figure they'd be played with all the time. You know, even though Woody's tried to explain to them, they kind of made up their mind, and Woody actually gets dragged along. Okay, and they get dropped off at the daycare center. Okay, and where they meet other toys. Okay, and actually, um, Woody is going to make his way back. You know, he says his goodbyes, and he's going to make his way back. You know, to Andy's house before he leaves to college, and he says his goodbyes and leaves. And the other toys get introduced to all the other toys in the daycare center, particularly one bear, a lovable, huggable bear called Lotso, voiced by Ned Beatty in this movie. Okay, and he's like, I guess he kind of controls the daycare center, and basically greets the toys, and he tells them how all these kids are here, and you don't have to worry about never being played with, because once one set of kids grow up, the next set of kids will come, and you'll always have somebody to play with you, and you'll always have a good time. Okay, and of course, and we also meet Ken, voiced by Michael Keaton. And I forgot. Uh, there's also a Barbie there who Andy's little sister actually donated. I guess because she's kind of growing up, so she's basically throws away her Barbie, and the Barbie go with them to the daycare center. And so, like I said, Lotso introduces everybody and the toys and tells them all the good things that's going to happen here. And of course, he has Ken who's going to be the tour guide. And then of course, Ken meets Barbie. One of the great moments in the Toy Story history, Ken meets Barbie. Okay, and of course, Ken has a dream house. Don't ask me how I thought Barbie had the dream house, but Ken has a dream house. And of course, Barbie is instantly smitten with him, and he with her. Okay, and of course, then the toys come to find out that everything is not Humpty Dory. When they actually get ready to get played with, they're actually in I forgot what the particular daycare center that they're in. It's divided into different parts, but the particular the center that the Lotso steers them towards. is the one where all the kids basically react violently, to the toys. They basically abuse them to death and beat them up and stuff, and just abuse the crap out of them. And of course, they're the toys from the Toy Story movies are not happy with that. They want to be put in another part, of course. And then accidentally, Buzz sneaks out to listen to try to explain to Lotso how they want to be treated to gentler kids to be played with, and they're not so abused. And he actually comes upon the other toys with Ken, playing poker, and basically where they basically say, those other toys are not gonna last. They're just here to take all the abuse, and then they're suckers and stuff basically. And then of course Buzz is gonna bust out and tell everybody that, but he gets caught. And also Buzz gets reprogrammed because he Lotso is basically because he doesn't want to play ball with him because he said Lotso tries to actually get him towards his side, but Buzz says no, I'm sticking with my friends, we're a family. And so they basically reset him, and then basically they reset and they basically capture all the other toys and basically trap them, and they're supposed to stay there forever. And Buzz is totally reset back to the factory mode, so he's basically a puppet of Lotso, and it's very well done. And also at the same time, Woody, who sneaks out to go back to Helm's Andy, gets found by I think her name is Molly. Is that Molly or I'm trying to think. Molly is the daughter of the daycare owner. I think it's Molly. No, Bonnie. I'm sorry, Bonnie. Bonnie is Bonnie is the one that's the daughter of the daycare center owner. She finds Woody and actually takes him back to her house and plays with him, and enjoys him and stuff. And Woody's about to sneak back home when the other toys there basically tells him that he's sneaking back home and he left his friends at the daycare center. And the other toys tell him that you don't want your friends at fate because Lotso, and they tell the whole backstory of Lotso and how his owner loved him and then basically abandoned him. And then when he found his way back, he found out that he'd been replaced, and that no good will come of this for your friends. And of course, Woody has to sneak back and rescue his toys and get back to Andy's house. Okay, and that's the basic premise of the movie, and it's a fun movie, a lot of great bits in it, and it's basically the story about, like I said, about growing up and letting go. That's the basic theme, I think, of this movie, growing up and letting go. Andy, who's loved these toys from the time he was little, and like I say, he's growing up and becoming a man, going to college, and of course the toys are worried about being forgotten and left behind. So it's a theme about loss and everything else, and I love the way it ends too. The ending is really, really sweet. And this movie is just a fantastic closure to the whole Toy Story arc of these movies. And I have to give credit to the creators and stuff for this Toy Story. I think that this is one of the greatest trilogies ever for animated movies, just movies in general. Just a great, and it just reminds you of your childhood and stuff, and growing up and playing with toys. And it's just a really fun, sweet movie. And definitely, I would give Toy Story 3 a great way to wrap the series up. An 8.5. Definitely, it's almost like near perfect. So just an 8.5, a great entry into the series. Anyway, if you've seen Toy Story 3, which most people probably have, let me know what you think. And feel free to leave comments down below. And I haven't seen, I know there's a TV movie that was made after this movie came out that I want to get, that I haven't watched. But anyway, let me know what you think of of Toy Story 3. Feel free to leave comments down below. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care, and tune in next Sunday. And I'll be starting my film series review, Volume 9. I don't know what film series I'm going to review yet, but just tune in next Sunday and you'll find out what next film series I'll be reviewing. Okay? Feel free to leave comments down below. Trey Pastor, so long and take care.